All right. So the next one is from Jacob Hay, and the subject is question for the mailbag. Hello and greetings to the good people keeping 100 from Israel.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is a little
Shalom.
This is a little long, but I saw that it was an international listener. So
Right. And we love our international fans
Right.
because our international fans are not your American smart marks. All right, they're international fans. So I love my international fans.
Right.
Hello and a question for the mailbag. Hello and greetings to the good people keeping 100 from Israel. The beast from the Jesus Christ. The beast from the Middle East and the self-proclaimed enforcer of the four horse marks here, Jacob Hay.
Okay, wait 1 second. Jacob Hay doesn't sound like an Israeli name, but it doesn't matter if you're international or not. If you say JoJo shit on the air like you just did, the beast from the Middle East, was that the first one?
The beast from the Middle East and the self-proclaimed enforcer of the four horse marks.
You see what happened there?
Well, the Philadelphia chapter is led by Joe, but here you go.
Now you see what happened there, Di. You.
Did he like the Sabu?
So let me tell you what he does here. He immediately, I think he knows he was going to get a kazoo from you.
Right.
And maybe he's hoping I would read this next one first.
Right.
I got a couple of questions for the living legend and one of the biggest draws ever, Konnan.
We can't argue with that.
Sorry. Yo, K-Dog, what do you think about the upcoming Combates Americas involving Tito Ortiz versus Alberto El Patron? From various promos I've seen, they're doing that tired-ass angle of Tito, the Trump-loving Yankee, versus Alberto, the wall-jumping-loving super Mexican.
Jesus.
It seems corny as hell with them coming out with their old championship belts with the UFC and WWE and cutting half-ass politically oriented promos. Anyway, I know Alberto can beat in MMA. Do you believe that Alberto could do real damage to a legend like Tito in an MMA fight or actually beat him in one? I'm not really acquainted with Combate Americas, but I understand it's a Latino audience-oriented company. Does this fight get any mainstream attention in Mexico or the Latino community in the U.S. at all? And another question for both DI and Konnan. With Brock working Kane in WWE and CM Punk getting his ass demolished in UFC in recent times, it seems like a new trend of MMA and wrestlers working together in the U.S. Not since Shamrock and Severn in the 90s, we've seen big MMA names doing business and wrestling promotions and vice versa. What do you think of the chance that this new renaissance of crossover events involving MMA fighters and wrestlers could play a major role in the future of wrestling? Thanks in advance for the insight, and okay, dog, maybe the NWO was for life, but the MWO is forever. And we're coming for you, Vato.
Jesus.
Well, only a Mark would say that, especially a Mark from Israel.
Yeah.
Do you like
Okay, here's what I gotta say.
He's tarnished the image of the international listeners, for sure.
Tito Ortiz against Alberto Del Patron is not going to get a lot of interest in the actual shoot MMA community, so that's why they're coming out with their old championship belts in the U.S. to try to draw wrestling fans. That's what they're trying to do. So I don't criticize that at all. Here's the other thing: when you're having two guys that are going to fight each other and they're getting paid, and somebody's promoting it, you want to get as many fans as possible come watch it.
And now you got to find something to draw them in. Because the fight itself may not draw them in. Now you got to get, okay, you're Mexican, I'm U.S. You know, the Mexican president's coming. He invited Trump. You know.
He get the WWE belt. Right? Yeah.
Right.
Every promotional tactic you could use to draw as many fans as you can is the gloves are off on this. Obviously, you can do it.
So then Tito's kind of jumping off of Colby's gimmick then.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
speaking of that, let me show you something here.
But he's doing it to an audience that actually really does hate Trump.
Yeah,
which is the
Latino
Mexican
audience. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so it's good heat.
Yeah.
The next thing is we had a discussion. If you listen, we have more discussion this week with Daniel Cormier.
Yes.
We discuss the fusion of MMA and wrestling and how it pertains to. So we've answered that. Just listen to our discussion with Daniel from last week and this week, and we answer that question.
People were very happy with that segment.
What do you say, Joe?
I'm at my mom's house.
People were really happy with me segment week one. A lot of people really seem to dig it. There's a lot of good feedback about that. So
yeah, they like me too. So I'm at my mom's house. I want to show you some of the items that my mom has on her computer desk. Okay.
All right.
So let me show you here. This is one of them. Oh. You're gonna be very interested in this. Okay, here's one of them. That's a Disco Inferno action figure.
Right.
What does it say there in the back?
Shake your booty.
Booty. Okay.
All right.
My mom also has the WCW Matchbox car.
Oh, they're still for sale.
Okay, right. And this is very interesting. Speaking of what we just talked about, this is also on my mom's shelf at home.
Oh man, come on.
Bro, what do you think about that? That's right. Here's what
That's heat.
Okay, I want to ask people out there. All right, how would you feel? Okay, if the disco figure and the Trump figure had a tag match against the Cody Rhodes figure and the Seth Rollins figure? Would our fans be interested in that? With me promoting the match, and then afterwards, fig backing all of the action figures. Would that be something that everybody would be interested in?
I think it should be
Can I book
who was the
match?
other guy? Cody Rhodes and Bernie Sanders against you and Trump.
Watch out.
With Giuliani as special ref.
No, AOC or Andrew Yang and Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
But they've been tweeting like this for AEW, you know?
And AOC does have a action figure coming out, so
Does
it's
she
perfect
really?
fit. Yeah.
Oh my god.